Hello and welcome, dear Mathletes, once again to Mathlete Mind. We continue our journey of CBSE Class 10 Mathematics, and right now we are focusing on the topic of pair of linear equations in two variables. Now, in the previous video of the same, we have understood as to how to solve a pair of linear equations in two variables by the graphical method. In this video, we are going to confine ourselves to algebraic methods of solution of a pair of linear equations in two variables. Now, the methods that we are going to take over here is method of substitution and method of elimination. These are the simplest methods, but it's not mandatory that you have to do a particular type of question by substitution and another type of question by elimination. You can approach the same sum in either way. So first of all that we need to do is number the two equations, 1 and 2. Now, method of substitution, as the name suggests, means that we are going to substitute one variable in terms of the other. So the part that you have to be very careful about is, supposing you take out the value of, say, y from the second one, and then you have to put it in the first one and vice versa. It applies for both the variables. If you take out the value of x from the second one, put it in the first one. If you take out the value of x from the first one, put it in the second one. So that you must keep in mind over here. So here, if we compare the two equations, the first one, of course, 3x minus 7y plus 10 is equal to 0. The second one is more simpler. Y minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So from the second one, I'll take out the value of y as 2x plus 3 by transferring the terms to the right hand side. Then I'll take the first equation, that is 3x minus 7y plus 10 is equal to 0. And here I'll put the value of y as 2x plus 3 plus 10 is equal to 0. So this becomes 3x minus 14x minus 21 plus 10 is equal to 0. So this becomes minus 11x minus 11 is 0. So ultimately x is equal to minus 1. Now we take the value of x as minus 1 and put it away in the first equation. This is transformed equation number 2. So this becomes 2 into minus 1 plus 3. So this becomes y is equal to plus 1. So the solution is x is minus 1 and y is plus 1. Now, it's very easy to check your solution also in these type of questions, especially in algebra and most of the topics. You'll find that it's easy to check the solution. So we take this values and put it in the left hand side of the equation, any of the equation. So if I put it in the second one, y is plus 1, minus 2 into minus 1, that gives us plus 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. So we get the right hand side, that is 0. So that means the solution is correct. Moving on to the next method, method of elimination. Now, as the name suggests, you are going to eliminate one variable and solve for the other. So what are the things that you must keep in mind when you are eliminating the variables? So the first thing that you must keep in mind is, when you are eliminating the variable, the coefficient of the variable must be equal in both the equations. If they are not equal, you have to make them equal first, and then only you can eliminate by either adding or by subtracting. So here, if I want to eliminate x, I'll multiply the first equation by 7, that is the coefficient of x from the second one, and I'll multiply the second equation by 4, that is the coefficient of x from the first one. So this becomes, the first one transforms to 28x plus 21y is equal to 119. Second one is 28x minus 8y is equal to 32. So this, now we'll subtract this equation. This is number 3 and this is number 4. So subtracting, the signs will change. So you have to keep in mind, when you're subtracting, the signs of the equation that is written below, all the terms will change their sign. So this will get cancelled. This will become 29y is equal to 87. So y is equal to 3. Now we take the second equation over here, that is 7x minus 2y is equal to 8, and put the value here as 3. So here we get 7x is equal to 14, x is equal to 2, and y is equal to 3. So this is the system, this is the set of solution of this particular system of equations. Moving on to the next question, here again you notice that here the coefficient of x is 1 and here it is 2. So here you the easy way will be to multiply only the first equation by 2. It will save a lot of time away. Instead of doing by 3 or eliminating y first, if you multiply the first one by 2 and keep the second one as it is, you'll see you can move on faster. So this will become 2x plus 4y plus 2 is equal to 0. And the second one, keep it as it is, 2x minus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. Here what happens is this is signs will change. So this will become 7y is equal plus 14 is equal to 0. That means y is equal to minus 2. Now take the first equation. It is more simpler. X plus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. So x plus 2 into minus 2 plus 1 is equal to 0. That means x minus 4 plus 3 is 0. So this means x minus 4 plus 1, sorry, is 0. So that means x minus 3 is equal to 0, which implies x is equal to 3. The solution of the system of equation is x is 3 and y is equal to minus 2. So this is the solution set for this system of equation. You can do it either by substitution, or you can, if you want, you can eliminate y. Whatever you want, you can proceed in that way. Now here, if we look at this particular question, you find that the coefficients are very large. And at the same time, another observation that you must make over here is the coefficient of x in the first one is the same as coefficient of y in the second one. And coefficient of y in the first is the same as coefficient of x in the second one. So in these cases, instead of multiplying by and making the coefficients equal, we have a simpler option of solving these type of questions. And what is that option? First of all, we will be adding these two equations with the proper signs that they have been associated with. So when we add these two equations, that the signs are not going to change. We'll get here 6, we'll get here 2, we'll get here 2, minus 226x and minus 226y is equal to minus 678. So we'll take out minus 226x common, minus 226 common, we are left with x plus y is equal to minus 678. So we get x plus y is equal to minus 678 by 226. Minus 220, minus gets cancelled, 226 into, this will be cancelled out by 226 and we'll get here 3. So we get a simple equation, x plus y is equal to 3, number this as equation number 3. Next case what we do is 152x minus 378y is equal to minus 74. And minus 378x plus 152y is equal to minus 604. So next time, second case, first we have added, in the next time, second case, we are going to subtract. So the sign will change. We have to be very careful when you do the subtraction. The signs of all the terms of the second equation will, or the lower equation will change. So this now we have to add. So we get here 10. This becomes 13, 13 and this is 5. 530x minus 530y is equal to 530. So we get here x minus y is equal to 1, taking out 530 common. So this becomes equation number 4. And x plus y is equal to 3 is equation number 3. So now we solve these two simple equations over here. So we get here 2x is 4, which implies x is 2. So if x is 2, y has to be 1 because x plus y is 3. So the solution set is x is 2 and y is 1. So you notice here in this big question where the coefficients were extremely large, we simplified the equations and we got the result very quickly without wasting a lot of time. If you sit and multiply the coefficients, it will take a hell lot of time and you will be in real soup. So try to follow this method, add them, but you have to be very careful with the signs when you're adding and subtracting. Now here in this question, you notice that the coefficients are in the denominators. So if you want, you can take the LCM and proceed, but that again will be a lengthy process. And that is why I've taken different type of questions so that you get the understanding of how the different type of questions can be solved by either elimination or substitution. Now here it is best to do by elimination. So if you look at these equations carefully, you'll find in this denominator we have a square and here b square, and here it is a and b. So if we only leave the first equation as it is, and the second equation if I multiply by 1 by a or 1 by b, if I want to remove x, the same x square, variable, I'll multiply by 1 by a. If I want to remove y variable, I'll multiply by 1 by b. So first equation I will write as it is, x by a square plus y by b square is equal to 2. The second one will become x by a square plus y by ab is equal to a plus b by ab. So this, when you subtract, change the sign and this gets cancelled. So here we are left with y 1 by b squared minus 1 by ab is equal to 2 minus a plus b by ab. So now here, sorry, I have divided by a. So here it will be only b, a, not b, only a. So this becomes, now take the LCM here. This becomes, LCM is ab squared. So this becomes a minus b is equal to 2a minus b by a. So the left hand side becomes y into a minus b by ab squared is equal to 2a, that is a minus b by a. So a minus b gets cancelled, a gets cancelled, so y is equal to b squared. Now take the value of y as b squared and put it in the first equation. So we get here x by a square plus b square by b square is equal to 2. That means x by a square is equal to 1, which means x is equal to a square. So the solution set is x is equal to a square and y is equal to b square. This is the solution set for this particular system of equation. You can check your answer. If you put here a square by a square, that is 1, b square by b square, that is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Now here in this type of question, you find that in the second equation, neither x nor y has got any coefficient. Coefficient is 1. So you can either remove x or y depending on which variable you want to remove. So first equation will leave it as it is, and the second equation, if I multiply by m, I'll be removing the x variable. If I multiply by n, I'll be removing the y variable. The first equation, mx minus ny is equal to m square plus n square. Second one will be mx plus my is equal to 2m square. On subtracting, this gets cancelled. This becomes minus my is equal to minus m square plus n square. So here I can take out minus y common, n plus m, and here I can write it as n square minus m square. Now factorize this as n minus m into n plus n using the a square minus b square formula. So y into n plus m is equal to this. This gets cancelled. Multiply both the sides by minus 1. So y is equal to m minus n. So this is the solution for y. Now take this y and put it in the second equation. It is the most simpler one. So always we choose the simpler one for substitution. So y x plus m minus n is equal to 2m. So x is equal to m plus n. So this is the solution for x and this is for y. And if you want to check the answer, put it in the second one. You get here m plus n plus m minus n, that is 2m, which is the right hand side. So the solution is correct. Next question, here you notice we have the one equation with the coefficients in the denominator and the second equation does not have any coefficient in the denominator. So here you can approach the question in different ways. Supposing you want to convert this, you want to eliminate x variable. If I divide both the second equation by b, I'll get ax by b here, and this will become y and this will become 2a. So we can proceed that way, or you can divide both the sides of the second equation by ab. That is also another approach. So here I'll write the first equation as it is, ax by b minus by by a is equal to a plus b. And the second equation I'll divide it by b. So I'll get here ax by b minus y, that is I'll write here by by b is equal to 2ab by b. Now this becomes, if I rewrite this again, this b and b can be cancelled out, this b and this b can be cancelled out. So subtracting, This term gets cancelled. This becomes plus, this becomes minus. So we are left with minus by by a plus y is equal to a minus 2a, that is minus a plus b. So from here, if I take the y common, y is common over here, so I'll get here minus b, take the LCM simultaneously, plus a, by a is equal to minus a plus b. So here I can rewrite this as y into a minus b by a is equal to minus common a minus b. So this a minus b gets cancelled, y is equal to minus a. Now I'll put this value of y as minus a in any one of these equations. If I choose the second one, ax minus b into minus a is equal to 2ab. So I get here ax is equal to 2ab, and this is plus, and when it transfers to the right hand side becomes minus. So ab, ax is ab, that means x is equal to b. The solution is x is b, y is equal to minus a. And here also you can check your answer conveniently by putting the values here. X is b, so this becomes ab minus b into minus a, that is ab. So ab plus ab is 2ab. Now in this question you find that the variables are in the denominators. Now you can solve it without any assumption. You can do the straight process over here because you have one variable here, one variable in the second term. But to teach the assumption method, I'll assume this 1 by root x as equal to u and 1 by root y as equal to v. So the first equation transforms to 2u plus 3v is equal to 2, and the second one becomes 4u minus 9v is equal to minus 1. Now look at these two equations. This is 1 and this is 2. Now this becomes 3 and this becomes 4. If you observe 3 and 4, if you simply multiply 3 by 2, the u coefficient will become equal. So we must always take the shorter approach. So this will become 4u plus 6v is equal to 4. And this is as it is 4u minus 9v is equal to minus 1. Subtract, so the signs will change. Be very careful with the signs. So this becomes 15v is equal to 5. So v is equal to 1 by 3. Now we have here v is 1 by 3. Now you can calculate here the value of y and put it over in any of these equations to get the value of x. Or you can find out u and then find out x from there and y from here separately. So let us find out u. So 2u is equal to 2 minus 3v. I have chosen equation number 3. So this becomes 2 minus 3 into 1 by 3, that is 2 minus 1. That gives us 1. So u is equal to half. Now we get u is equal to half, but u is equal to 1 by root x. So cross multiply, you get root x is equal to 2. And similarly, 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by root y. So you get here root y is equal to 3. Now to get the value of x and y, we square both the sides. This is a radical sign, so if we square both the sides, we'll get x as 4 and y as 9. The solution is x as 4 and y is 9. Here if you put the value of x as 4, you get 2 by 2, that is 1. 3 by 3, that is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So that the solution is correct. X is 4, y is equal to 9. Next question over here, again you notice we have variables in the denominator. But you must always keep a keen eye on observing the question. Now here if you look at it, it's a very simple question because here this has got minus 2 by y minus 1 and this has got 2 by y minus 1. So simply if I add these two without doing any assumption or anything, if I add these two equations, these two, this will get eliminated and we will be left with 5 by x plus 1 plus 10 by x plus 1 is equal to half plus 5 by 2. So this becomes 15 by x plus 1 is equal to 6 by 2. So that makes it x plus 1 is equal to 5 or x is equal to 4. So take this value of x as 4 and put it in the first equation. So we get 5 by 5 minus half is equal to 2 by y minus 1. So this becomes 1 minus half is 2 by y minus 1. So this is 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by y minus 1. So y minus 1 is 4. So y is equal to 5. X is 4 and y is 5 is the solution. This also you can start by assumption method. You can assume 1 by x plus 1 as u and 1 by y minus 1 as v and proceed. You'll get the same solution. But here, when you observe it, that is why I've taken up different type of questions, so that in every question you can see that some variation is there and some trick can be applied to solve it in a much shorter span of time. X is 5, y is 4. Check the answer. If you put here 4 for x, you'll get 4 plus 1, that is 5. 5 by 5 is 1. 2 by 5 minus 1, that is 2 by 4, that is equal to half. So 1 minus half is half. Moving on to the next question, here we have 10 by x plus y plus 2 by x minus y is equal to 4. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now here, if you look at this carefully, you will find both the variables are in the first term and both the variables are in the second term in both the equation. So in these type of questions, try to do the assumption method. 1 by x plus y is u and 1 by x minus y is equal to v. So we get the first equation as 10u plus 2v is equal to 4 and the second equation as 15u minus 9v is equal to minus 2. So this is your equation number 3 and equation number 4. Now you can proceed to solve for u and v by multiplying the first one by 15, second one by 10, or first one by 9 and second one by 2. That way you can do. But another simple trick over here, like here you notice this is 10, this is 15. Common factor between 10 and 15 is 5. Remove the common factor. What is left here? 15 can be written as 3 into 5. So left factor is 3. 10 can be written as 2 into 5. So common factor is 5, uncommon one is 2. So now what we do is the first equation number 3 I'll multiply simply by 3 and equation number 4 I'll multiply by 2. So I'll get here 30u plus 6v is equal to 12. And the second one I'll get here 30u minus 18v is equal to minus 4. Subtract the two equations, so this gets cancelled. This becomes 24v is equal to, this is plus, so this becomes 16. So v is equal to 16 by 24. That is 8 to 16, 8 3 is 24. So v is 2 by 3. Now you can take this value of v, that is 1 by x minus y, as 2 by 3. 1 by x minus y as 2 by 3. Cross multiply, you get here v is equal to 2x minus 2y. Keep this as one equation over here, equation number 5. Then we find out the value of u. So we get the value of v as 2 by 3. If I take the first one, then u is equal to 4 minus 2v. That is 4 minus 2 into 2 by 3. So 4 minus 4 by 3, that is 12 minus 4, that is 8 by 3. So u we get as 8 by 3 into 10. 2 4s, 2 5s, that is 4 by 15. So 1 by x plus y we get as 4 by 15. Cross multiply, you get here 15 is equal to 4x plus 4y. This is equation number 6. Now we'll solve 5 and 6, equation 5 and 6 to get the value of u and v. So here I'll simply multiply equation 5 by 2 and equation 6 by 1. So this becomes 6 is equal to 4x minus 4y and this will be 15 is equal to 4x plus 4y. Add them up together, you get 8x is equal to 21. So x becomes 21 by 8. So we get the value of x. Here itself, if I subtract the same equations, alright, I'll get here minus 8y is equal to 6 minus 15 is minus 9. If I subtract these two equations only, I'll get here minus 8y is equal to minus 9. So y is equal to 9 by 8. So this is the solution. X is 21 by 8 and y is equal to 9 by 8 for this particular question over here. You can check your answer by putting the values. And with that, I've taken up a different types of questions over here. You can practice the similar type of questions more and more so that you get acquainted with them, familiar with them. And with that, we come to the end of this video. Now, next, we'll take up some more questions of solution by elimination and substitution, as well as some word problems that will be there based on pair of linear equations and two variables. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have understood, and kindly, if you have understood the content, kindly like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.